Hello, Christine again. Today is Monday, November 14th, 2011. It is, gosh, what time is it? It's like 8:09 p.m. here where I'm at. I'm in Dallas right now. To kind of continue on from the previous video, I'm actually kind of surprised at the number of comments that I've received on the last video. And granted, there were just a handful of comments, but I was actually very grateful for your feedback, and I appreciate the support. It's been seriously very, totally uplifting. So thanks. The last one who commented was Queen Mary, who actually posted a comment on my blog, and I'm going to link to that in the notes below, as well as I think I might add a little annotation to the video so you can click to visit my blog. She actually wrote a comment on my blog about my last video and said that she was doing December Daily for the first time and bought the Studio Calico kit and everything, and actually asked me how I raid my stash for December Daily, and I kind of wanted to touch on that a little bit. So what I actually do, and what I did the last time I did December Daily, this is my second time doing December Daily. So I'm somewhat of a veteran, but not so much. And actually, it's not just December Daily that I'm doing. I'm kind of doing a combination of December Daily and Chamel's Journal Your Christmas. So I'm kind of doing a combination of both to generate content for my album. But anyway, as far as how I raid my stash, what I do, and this is what I did last year that was a really big help for me. I actually have one of these things. See? It's kind of just a big cloth bin. And what I do is I go through everything that I have. Like embellishments, ribbon, anything that is Christmas themed, I have. And even if it's not Christmas themed, if it's stuff that I love using all the time, like punches are in here that I use quite frequently. I've got some ribbon, some journaling tags. Half of it is Christmas themed, half of it is not. Half of it, it's mostly just stuff that I know that I'll be using. I gather it in this bin. Now that's not the only thing that I do. I actually have these guys. The 12 by 12 paper, or the plastic bins. I use these to store alphas that I know that I'm going to be using. Oh, there's stuff in here that I had. But anyway, so yeah, I use these plastic bins to keep stuff that I know that I'm going to be using. That way everything is on hand. It's just sitting here in a stack at my feet, ready to go whenever I need it. And it's easy to just, kind of flip through everything and kind of get them inspired by some of the product. So that's pretty much what I do. And it also kind of helps to have your craft area organized in a way that that you can get to stuff easily. But that's another episode. And actually, as far as my craft room goes, I've had to do quite a bit, put in quite a bit of elbow grease this weekend, because I realized I had no idea where anything was. I actually moved into this apartment back in March of this year. So this was kind of the last thing on my list to work on, and I still hadn't gotten around to it. I had like half of the room, this half of the room was put together, but this half of the room behind me was just kind of left alone. I didn't really do anything with it until this weekend. As far as an update on December Daily, well, this is my last day off. It's Monday. I go back to work tomorrow, so I'm kind of sad about that, but as far as December Daily, I only got 2 pages done, and I don't know. maybe that's just me. You know, it's an 8x8 album, so these aren't very large pages at all. And obviously I don't have any pictures to work with, so I'm kind of just doing this as I go along, kind of guessing what might work out for me. But yeah, I got 2 pages done. I got 1 page, which is basically the first page of the album, which is the Manifesto. And that's kind of like, at least in the Journal Your Christmas project, it's kind of like a objective page. Like, what do you want to accomplish with this journal? So that's what I have there. I have a little box here mostly for journaling, and I'm not going to put any pictures on this one. This is just basically just for me to journal. But I have, you know, little cutout ornaments, which I cut those out using, I think it's a Christmas cheer cartridge for the Cricut. I cut those out, used some ribbon kind of to accent it, and then cut out some alphas. This one is I cut out using the sans serif alpha from Cricut, and then these are just some bubble thickers. And these are probably my favorite little embellishments. Let me get up close. They're like little pearl adhesive pearls from Kaiser Craft. I have like, I don't know how many of these I have in my stash. Several, actually, in various colors. So I did that for that one, which it's a very simple layout. I think it's going to be this way. I'm going to put a picture here, and I'm going to journal probably around the outer perimeter of this square right here. And this is actually a chipboard cutout. It's actually a bear chipboard cutout. And I planned on using an Adirondack paint dauber in white or snow cap, but it turns out mine was already dry. Boo-hoo. That is unfortunately one of the drawbacks to not scrapbooking in 3 years. Going through your stash and realizing some of your stuff is no good. That is and actually, as far as dates go, you know, I'm still kind of trying to decide what to do about that. In my last album, I used Ali Edwards' digital dates or numbers, and I printed those out and, you know, use those throughout the entire book. So that's one option. The other option is to do what Shamel did on what she's doing for her blog, not her blog, her album, and she created like these little embellishments just made up of various die cuts and stuff, and I'll link to that. I actually saw that this weekend on her blog, and I'll link to that in the episode notes below. But I thought that was a really good idea, because basically what she did was she created consistent little page numbers or dates, and basically used that throughout the album as sort of a theme. So I don't know. I've got a couple options. I'm going to ponder that a little over the next couple days before actually deciding on what I want to do. I think that's it. Thanks for watching. And if you have any comments or questions, just feel free to post them here on the video. You can also find me on Twitter. I'm on Twitter quite a bit. My Twitter name is Chrysalis903. If you want to tweet me there or follow me or whatever. And that's pretty much it. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.